So my name is Tim, and this is a performance about non-performance. So if you're wondering, like what the hell is he doing? This is a performance about non-performance, right? Is that cool? Yeah. All right, good. Non-performance, in all seriousness, like really, is based out of a segment that came out of Norway. I think it was, no, it didn't. It's based on non-philosophy. I don't know if anybody's actually heard of non-philosophy, but there's a guy named Francois Laruelle. He's been working on it for 20 years. And there's basically, he's like a non-philosopher. So he claimed basically that like there was like, he's sick of philosophy, right? It's like, oh, okay, this and that, and basically, like he was basically like he looked at philosophy and he took it as seriously as he could. In fact, he took it more seriously, I think, than like the next guy, right? And he went at it and he was like, well, okay, Derrida, Heidegger, Deleuze, who else? Foucault. Oh, these four. He wrote a book like saying these guys suck, man. No, he didn't say that. He was like, well, basically, these guys were like, they're really into it. Like, it's Philosophies of Difference. Actually, that's the book that's called. Seriously, like, look it up. It's right there. I'll tell you. I'll talk to it after. Man, I'll tell man. And I think it has to do with the way we quantify immanence and transcendence. Immanence? Oh no, transcendence. Woo! Yeah! 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 Are we gonna transcend him or what, man? Yeah! Are we gonna transcend him or what, man? Yeah! Are we gonna transcend him or what, man? Yeah! I was not planning to do that, but I did it. Yeah. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. This performance is exactly 10 minutes, I promise you. Okay? 238, 239, 240, 241. I don't know what, but 10 minutes is the magic number. I was talking to him, and he was telling me that, 10 minutes is
10.
Max 10. That's what it is. That transcendence! Yeah! Woo! I like your hat.
Thank you.
Imminence. And he was saying that Foucault! No, Deleuze. Deleuze is kind of like immanence. And then Heidegger, being in time, being, time, with the capital T, right? So it's like the relation of time with time, and then the being with being, and then the way to know things is to get out of the world, right? Out of it, because the world sucks, man! And immanence is taking what is out of the world and living through it in a certain way that allows for a certain kind of like divine presence, in a way that is sort of like seeing things in like an everyday context.
Okay.
And then so that like you're kind of seeing the divine in the mundane, I guess, basically. Yeah. So my plan was to the max 10 thing, right? So okay, my thing's like I was gonna bring a clock and then like basically just put it on a music stand and then plug it into a speaker, you know, while wearing this medal, and then like so you would hear the sound like tick 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 tick, right? And exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna do. But like I was like, oh man, I forgot the clock at home. You know? So like, oh, what am I gonna do? Josh really is a narcissist. So non-performance it's something that I kind of came up with recently. Basically thinking that art with the capital A is really, like, what is it for, right? It's really to test philosophies, to see if they're like true or not. Like, are you sure? Either you're true or you're not. How's it looking so far? Pretty good. Yeah. You feel free to do anything. Like the lighting, just make sure the lighting's cool. Yeah. I should be talking right now, but my plan was to actually so the piece is called John's Cage, John's Cage. I don't know how many kids know John Cage, but basically he has a problem. He has a cage. And I wanted to expose that cage because it's there. Actually, no, I love John Cage. And it's just like I was talking with Josh the other day. Josh is awesome, by the way. I don't know any single curator person that would go all the way to different cities all the time in a single week and talk about, talk about anything we wanted. Like, he didn't pay for my drink though. It was kind of pricey. Yeah. But it really was an honor, truly. Yeah, so thank you very much. You guys getting it so far? It's cool? Yeah? Okay. So, transcendence! Yeah! And basically, what was his name again?
John Cage.
No, Laruelle. Francois Laruelle, the guy with the non-philosophy. You're wrong! Either you're wrong or you're not! He said basically, both these camps suck, man! He kind of said it in a gentle way, and then he wrote a third book called Principles of Non-Philosophy, basically. And it was kind of like a more like a little more politically correct way of criticizing all those philosophers that I just named. I can't remember, but he was saying well, actually, they're right in their own regard, and non-philosophy is not anti-philosophy as much as I hate this, But you're basically looking at philosophy. You're not denying the fact that you're part of it, right? You're part of the game. You're part of the room. You're part of the space, right? You happen to breathe the same air. So you can't be I'm out of this world. I'm out of this world, dude. And you can't do that exactly. But you don't also have to play by the rules at the same time. So you're engaged in the room, you're engaged in the performance, and yet you could be non at the same time. I think that was super interesting to me, and it was very Cajun, actually, so you're exactly right. I don't know why I'm not hearing any sound, but it's because there are no batteries. But basically, I have 8:13. I see. I wanted to do this really fast, so I'm here. Let me put this better. You have mastered the forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and you will atone! I just really wanted to do that. I didn't get to do it at the Hammer, but that was a line from the Network movie, 1976, and Better Call Saul quoted it, which was even cooler. And so anyway, when I get the battery, I'll get going. I have a minute, 5 seconds left. What's the most important thing I want to say is, I think the medium is the message no longer applies, and you get familiar with the medium as much. I think the message has become the medium. Either you're either or you're not either or. Non-performance, if you're really interested in this, I'd love to talk to you about it. This is self-promo, because I have another 20 seconds. Seriously, I'm actually really, really interested, because I think performance is beautiful, and that's why I'm here, and this is why I'm super excited to see the rest of everybody else's pieces. Because I think I was talking with Josh about this, and art is a way of exploring philosophy, and then performance is a way of basically living out life in front of people. So what does that make the audience? Audience is the people that are here, that are invited to live life with the performer and performers. And I hope that's one kind of philosophy that I'm super interested in testing, in a really joyous way. And I hope you really enjoy it. I'm 18 seconds over time, and so I probably have to conclude. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you this was going to be a heady night, and it's just begun. Great. So next we have a really amazing artist who will be presenting his piece tonight, named Greg Logan. He will not be in the piece. I got to meet Greg in Silver Lake on Wednesday, and I was really honored to talk to him. He's been touring the UK for the last 5 years with all sorts of different shows. One of the big ones he had was the Ted Bundy project.